dogs, bro. A lot of these fucking dogs, So just to say that somebody mixed something, that would have to mean that all these dogs were mixed too. And if you stand the test of time and they using mixed breeds, my thing is, why don't they? And on that level, at that would mean that the APBT is in a bad state to where people that are competitive were thinking of give them an advantage to do a fucking
just stop.
That everybody knows about. Yeah. Though. It's not like Barracuda just popped up out of nowhere. Like that was a litter that came out, and you know what I'm saying? Like
that whole litter. What you mean? That whole litter. That whole generation before that. You can't. There's nobody that's going to infringe.
You got to understand.
Nobody's
like,
going to
on this chat. Like, I ain't really seen too many people that was on that type of level when it comes to hype. With that was around Mayday and Barracuda and all these dogs. Like there was a lot of hype behind those dogs. So there's a lot of eyes on these breedings that take place. There's a lot
and when there's that hype, there's all of a sudden somebody come through and say, I did this, I got the proof, I did that. See, there's nobody that would do that. There was nobody even in the camps at that time that would dispute.
They're not doing that. Like, why would I choose Barracuda's breeding out of all breedings to do a fucking mystery mutt cross? It doesn't make sense. And then just coincidentally, this mysterious breeding, because you're breeding these American Pit Bull Terriers for hundreds of fucking years trying to make good dogs, right? So all of a sudden, just out of the sky, I do a mysterious mutt breeding and create something that's better than a lot of the shit that's been around for 100 years. It doesn't make sense. Yella's in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead. Now you got the floor, my brother. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, if you look at a dog, like let's say just Barracuda, right? Just phenotypically, I'm not saying that he was crossed directly, but somewhere up close. If you look at the dog, he does not.
What phenotype does he have? If you talking about phenotype,
he look like I would say some feli bristoli. That's what I would say.
Huh.
If you look at the wrinkles across his forehead, he got wrinkles going straight across his forehead. He got the jaws hanging. He doesn't even look like an APBT.
You don't know the repair on that dog, though. Let me interlude. You don't know the repair that went through. You don't know the rolls that dog went through. You don't know that the skull could have took certain hits. The skin, all that stuff counts.
No, that's just a genetic from that breed of dog that I'm talking about. That's a genetic trait. You look up any feli, they had them wrinkles going straight across. This ain't no skull, no hit to the skull. Then he got all the jaws hanging out. I understand that some dogs get bit on the lip, on the mouth. He got the jaw hanging. He don't look like an American Pit Bull Terrier to me. He doesn't look like an APBT to me at all. And then you said, who's crossing? You said who's crossing dogs today? That was a guy. I want to say in Oklahoma. Dog had Pointer up in it. Was matching the dog. He had Pointer in the dog. He got that guy found out about that. Now that's more current than the Barracuda stuff.
What good dogs came out for that Pointer?
I don't know.
Because allegedly Barracuda came out of this one that we talking about. But what came out of that Pointer? Was there any notable dogs? A good dog?
I said the dog. The dog. That's what I'm saying. The dog that was being campaigned. He had like an 8 or something. He had Pointer up in it.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to Barracuda. If you look at this dog, he does not like Wings started. Like you started saying Wings. You said they wanted to get the job done, which I understand what you meant. I get what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? But if it took maybe crossing in some other breed, to get the job done, then that's what. But it's gonna, like when we were talking a few weeks ago about the bullies. When you breed in stuff, it's gonna come out in the dog. It's gonna show up. It'll show up. It'll show up in the dog.
Okay, so what I was getting at is, since you want to go that route, you said they bred it with what?
I said feli.
So that's you tell me one. So tell me one feli dog that's on this level of an ABPT. Tell me one that does what an ABP does.
When they breed, when they cross, they might want certain traits from the other breed. You know, they might want these. I'm sure these people be putting them dogs down too.
So, like I said, what? Okay, but just follow me. What you said they bred it with what?
Feli Bristol.
So then, tell me one feli dog that is in the category of an American Pit Bull Terrier. Just tell me one. Tell me one that's give me one champion, or give me one feli.
I can't tell you a champion. I can't tell you a champion feli.
So you're saying you don't have no record of the dog you said is crossed into this dog. That dog has no champions, no nothing. That breed has nothing of the sort of the APPT.
I'm talking about phenotypically. I don't follow those dogs like this. I don't follow.
Didn't Yellow have a black mask?
Did who have a black mask?
Didn't his daddy have a mask like he did?
Yeah, he had a mask, yeah. But I'm not saying he's a pure feli. He might be crossed in with the pit bull, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying just because you cross a dog doesn't mean the dog is gonna look 100. It's gonna look a mixture of both. That's more than likely what's gonna happen. It's gonna take out the both sides.
Okay, but what would make somebody use that dog if it's not on the same level as what would make you go get a schnauzer and mix it with a champion bloodline? Something that's got a grand champion.
Dogs, they already hunting. They already hunting. They already aggressive dogs. They got probably, I'm sure they probably got big teeth. They probably get out. They probably will bang. That's just like when they were putting in, when they say, well, why would you put the hound in there? You put the hound in there because they winded. That's why you throw the hound in there, because it's winded. They run, they got wind, they got long ass fucking teeth.
Yeah, but who says that? You're telling me you ain't never
seen a hound? Oh, well, maybe you not familiar with a hound dog.
I see a walker dog that'll probably. I know a walker dog that'll whoop the average so-called American Pit Bull Terrier that most of these fools is running right now. I know a black and tan that'll put one down. I know a bloodhound that'll get down. So no, don't go there with. We're talking about we're talking about the building of the American Pit Bull Terrier off of Yellow John, off of Mayday. We're talking about these dogs that are already in the mix. Why would they mix something in that you're talking about? That's all I'm saying, baby.
I just told you why. I just told you why, to get certain traits from the other breed. So it was somewhere somebody maybe seen a weakness somewhere. Let's add something in. Let's put this in there. That's why they did it.
Yeah, man.
Again, there's nothing phenotypically. There's nothing phenotypically about Barracuda. He don't even look like an ATBT. Period.
You crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. No,
so that's what we talked about the other day. What does an American Pit Bull Terrier look like then? Because Yellow John don't look like no Bolio dog.
It don't look like him. I can promise you that. Look like.
Yeah, nah, he just a different those dogs, they change.
Buck, you're gonna be a little bit more biased because you run that line of dogs. So I understand why.
No, it ain't biased toward the
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think you gonna that's what you breed though. That's what you breed.
Well, I mean, shit. If it's something mixed in there, I would know if I'm breeding them. right?
Well. I hear what you say, Yellow. Check this out, Yellow. Name me one dog that looked like Barracuda then that he produced.
I don't just follow Barracuda like that. I don't just follow Mayday Dog.
This is why I be saying we got to stop the fantasy, because why didn't any of his children come out looking like him? Why does that look come back to looking like them Yellow John dogs? Why does that chest don't barrel out like him? Every dog ain't gonna come out the same. People got brothers and sisters that don't look alike, and they got the same mom and dad.
Well, maybe because he's when he was bred more back into the pit side of things.
But what I'm saying is he would have children. I
don't follow the dog.
Okay. I'm just saying we should have a couple more receipts to say his children. He got 4 or 5 children out there that looking like this dog. All of a sudden now we got a whole bunch of them dogs that look like what you're talking about. Then I'd be like, you know what? You probably right, but I can't say that because I've seen Barracuda's children. And he is a phenom of himself.
Okay. But like I said, you taking back into the dog with the phenotype with the phenotype of the pit bull, then it's not going to show up.
Well, I agree with what you're saying, but somewhere somebody would have said, look, these other dogs are coming out looking like that Barracuda thing, but I don't see where the receipts go after him. I see where you making a receipt with him, but let's go ahead and track it.
Well, that's who I'm talking about him. I'm not talking about his kid. I'm talking about him. I'm not trying to.
But that's how phenotypes work, though. We got to stay with the biology. It just don't work one time. It's gonna happen again. That's why you got 4 or 5 champions that run on top of him, and they created him. They don't all look alike.
It's because of his droopy face, but that's his traits.
That's Viking.
Right,
What's up,
man? Where did that trait come from is what I'm saying.
The point is, why didn't it keep continuing? Why is it that somebody can put out a receipt on something and it never continues? It stops right there. It's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me God said it's over?
The dog has a distinctive look. I just don't think it's as crazy to just say that he's a mix, because those dogs, they're not all gonna look the same. They're not all gonna look, that like a Jeep dog or like a Eli dog, or know what I'm saying. Michael. It's just not always gonna be like that. Those yellow dogs, coming from yellow. I mean, you can see if you trace those dogs, you can definitely see, that they took after a lot of that. It's a lot of those dogs that you don't see pictures of. I don't think we take into account that enough, because, we just see the 30% of the dogs that we can actually see a phenotype on. But a lot of those dogs in those pedigrees, if you're clicking on those pedigrees, they don't have a picture up there, And we, I'm glad Yella came up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to scrape up, something for the master class. We like to get up here on here early, and I don't, like I said, I didn't know we were gonna go down this rabbit hole, but shit, there might be a goddamn rabbit down this motherfucker.
There it go, right? Yeah, there it go, right there. See?
That's on that, right? Okay, so there go Barracuda, and there go the Fila. I'm not really familiar with this.
Look at the dog. Now look at the top skull, man. Look at the stop, man. Look at the dog, man.
But even the ears are Mayday. And the face is Mayday. The chest is Mayday.
That's a stretch.
Look at the ears.
That's a stretch.
Buck, you just put this picture up. This the picture that you just put up.
I put it up so we can talk about it.
Hey, okay,
I'm here for the conversation.
Okay.
I'm here for the conversation.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about it.
Right.
The ears are Mayday. The face is Mayday. The only thing that
Barracuda is probably like half this dog's size in this picture, and his chest is
because he mixed with Pete. He got Pete. Of course, he's not gonna be. He's not gonna be as big. But he's not going to be. he's not going to be as big as this dog because he does have pit in it. I'm not.
Yes, though. You just going off of ears, and those ears ain't even the same.
No, that's Mayday.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are the same.
No,
Just they are. Yeah, yes, they are.
No, this Brasoli,
they're a little bit.
This Brazil dog, that joint's ears is touching his shoulder blades.
Yeah, seven generations of breeding Barracuda, and nobody seen anything else to come out like that. Come on now, seven pages of offspring, and you're gonna tell me that nobody get no jaws and no ears like that and tell on somebody? Stop it! Come on now,
because they're going. Listen.
And you got to dig yourself.
Okay, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
If I'm gonna dig myself in what?
You got to dig yourself out of this one, brother. Go ahead. You got.
No, I'm not in nothing to dig myself out of. You just put up a picture of a dog. Now this feline that you just posted got the same ear shape. Got the same ear shape as Barracuda.
So is it the ear shape or is it where the ear actually sits on the dog's
I'm talking about the shape of the. I'm talking about the shape of the ear. Of course, it's not gonna hang as much because he's crossed with pit bull in.
This dog got a phenotype like an elephant. Then if the ears hang that low, like what are we talking about? Look at that dog's ears, bro. It's ridiculous. Just because they got the ears and Mayday dogs tend to have the brown, the highlights on the ear, like the blackish brown on the ears a lot. That's real distinctive. But I don't think we could go this far and to say that the ears are like that, and you can see the crown of the dog's head. The head's totally different. This dog. You can look at the structure of the dog.
Man, I be damn. Them dogs looking like they favor. The picture that you had in mind that you got a Barracuda, that's the same picture. That's the same picture that I had in mind.
Somebody echoing.
I think it's me. I'm trying to figure what do I need to do.
Turn off what you listen to. Yeah. Just turn it off.
You say what now?
If you're not talking, whoever ain't talking, just mute up. It's all good. When you talk, just unmute. It's
okay. Am I echoing now?
Nah, you good. It was probably somebody else.
Okay.
That might be me. So I want to say something next.
You next, my brother.
If you look at this dog, the picture that you just posted of Barracuda, that's the same picture I got of the dog. But if you just look at these two dogs, look at the muzzle, look at the jaws. The jaws, of course, are gonna come in and be tighter because I'm sure he was pushed more into the pit bull way. But I'm saying the traits came out in the dog. That's all I'm saying. The skin is tighter on Cuda.
Okay.
So let's talk about. You can still.
All right, so let's talk about traits because Barracuda historically was a dog that they used for fighting, right? We can't just act like you don't know that, right? So what would this feline dog bring to the table when it comes to that? Is that's what this dog was used for? Is that what you're saying?
I believe they will put them feline down. Yeah, I believe they put them feline down. Yeah.
You believe it? You believe it, or you know? Because if they don't bring any of that to the table, what makes you think that these seasoned dog men that do this shit for bread and meat and pride themselves on having the best dogs in the midst of some of the best, stiffest competition in America at that time?
Why go out the family if it already
As a matter of fact, Buck, yeah, they do put felines down. Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying they do. Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric. Eric, you got the Eric Watson. You got the floor, brother.
Hey, I got Barracuda grandkids, great grandkids down in generation.
You sound a little far away.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, that's a much better, brother.
All right. So I got real Barracuda bloodline. And one of them looked like yellow, and one of them got the colored Barracuda and got a little mouth and stuff. But I just want to know, why would the other dude even think that they was what the people say they is? What evidence you got to say that? But I know one thing about people, like I said in the chat. Everybody gonna have something to say about something great every time.
I ain't got. I'm not no bear, no Mayday hater. I'm not no hater. No, I'm not. No, I'm not a hater. No, sir. No, sir. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a hater. No. I'm just not a hater. I'm just not a fan of it, brother. I'm not gonna let you say I'm a hater just because.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What bloodline you running?
I run G Red Boy Rasta Dog. I just told you what I ran.
What you ran? And I bet you.
I just told you. I said
whatever you ran. Remember, somebody saying something bad about that motherfucker too.
Exactly. But I'm not gonna call him a hater though.
What you ran?
I just told you I got G Red Boy Rasta blood. That's what I got.
So what? They say G jumped the box. G was about to jump the box. What you got to say about that?
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Listen, they said everybody wasn't there. G would have jumped the box. Now what you got to say about that?
Hey, it could. I wasn't born then. I wasn't born then.
Okay, so did you see
Buck, how do I mute this? It's gonna get loud for a hot minute.
Was you there when they made the Barracuda?
You say what now? Say it again.
Was you there when they made to make Barracuda?
Now, see, I knew I was gonna get this question. No, I was not there.
So what the fuck?
But if you use common sense, common sense
will tell you ain't but one motherfucking ABB. It's all about gameness. That dog you got, is that dog game? What one of them dogs you got grand champion? Because I'm gonna tell you so I know for a fact. If that dog right there that you showing was that game, he'll be in the blood. He'll be in the blood if he was that game. Right or wrong?
Oh, I don't participate there with mine. I don't do that.
If that dog right there was game, he'll be in there. That's why they talking about the staff, the bull terrier, cause them dog got game in them. This dog here, what kind of game in that dog, bro? Think about what you saying before you just say it, cause you just saying shit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is. What dog?
That was a question. That was asked.
How many of these dogs have been champion that you got right here talking about some kid debated, some kid in Barracuda?
I don't do that with my dog. I don't do that with mine. So I can't answer that question.
You listen to the question. How many of these
I heard the question.
Right
I heard you.
How many like that? How many of you know that they say, okay, because you know the first one on record, they say he wasn't even always purebred pit bull, but he on there. So how many of these dogs right here that you say, that I don't know what the fuck that is, that you say they got a record, that's a champion, a grand champion. Fuck what you do. How many of the dogs like that you know?
How many dogs like what?
You don't know now, niggas. You don't know now, brother.
Oh, okay. If you okay then, well, I don't know one. I'm not a hater, but I'm gonna let you say I don't know now, and I'm gonna leave it. That's okay.
Hey, listen,
that's okay.
Up there. Put the champions up there. Put this dog here. Show me what this dog do that make him game. That they would even anticipate thinking about putting that in their mix. When they got years of dogs that's been running. Yellow John, all that there. You get what I'm saying?
Talking about you talking about the dog in my picture?
I'm talking about lineage. Yeah. What dog is that?
That's my dog. That's Santana. Yeah, he a bulldog. Yeah.
What kind of bulldog he is?
I just said he was G Red Boy Rasta dog.
This dog right here?
Yes, the dog in the picture.
Ain't nowhere in the world there's no bulldog, boy.
Okay.
Nowhere in the world there's a bulldog.
Okay.
There's nowhere in the world. Show that paper. You do a lot of talking. Show that paper. See, that's why I said.
I got the ADBA paperwork on him. I got the ADB. Hey, I got the ADBA paperwork on him. I got it.
Ain't they just say that some of the boys were putting that ADB on them bullies too the other day?
Yeah, yesterday.
No.
Ain't Thompson Killer say that's how they was putting them up on them? Ain't what Thompson Killer say the other day?
He said what the other day?
Hey, listen, when they were talking about what is a bully, and they was talking about all these dogs that they labeling pit bulls that's not pit bulls.
When the bully first came out, they were underneath the pit bull stuff.
Yeah, so what is you talking
about? And
they
were under UKC. They were under UKC.
What? Hey, I tell you what, who this dog daddy and mama is? And
his dad is my. You talking about my dog and my bitch?
This dog here with all this brother.
Ramrod, hey, you can go to my channel. Ramrod is his daddy.
I don't want to go to your channel. I want to go what they say online, and I want to follow them all the way back to the motherfucker where they got the unknown pairs in. That's what I want.
Well, hey, it's gonna be a minute before you hit an unknown pair.
All that rap ain't nothing. They let you follow that back.
So he's off Ramrod. He's off my dog Ramrod, bred to Ramrod's auntie, which is a dog named Angel. So he's a lion bred dog. He's off an auntie bred to a nephew. That's the result of this dog.
Not Barracuda. You talking about this other dog with the British stripe?
Huh?
Yeah. You talking about the British stripe, not Barracuda. That dog don't
hold on, hold on. Was you just asking me about my dog, or was you asking about the Brunner dog?
This Brunner dog right here.
I ain't put that picture. You got to ask book about that dog. I don't know shit about that dog. I ain't put him up.
What kind of dog? Yeah,
that's the breed. That's the breed dog that
he wants you to verify why you think that dog would be put in a line of APBT because of his traits.
Yeah.
What would the benefit be? That's what I want to know. What would the benefit be?
Come on, man.
Thick skin.
We're talking about breed.
That dog does not have thick skin.
Hey, fuck.
That massive does not have thick skin.
Some of this shit hilarious. Some of these guys are comedians. Like, some of these
guys. You can
laugh all you. Who you talking about? You don't think Barracuda got thick skin? You don't think Barracuda got loose skin on it? Okay.
Face?
No, you never got to touch. You never got to touch his skin. Nobody knows his skin. Did nobody touch him? Stop that. No.
Okay.
I hear what you saying, Yellow. I hear what you saying, Yellow. I hear you.
Did you hear what they say? Did you hear what they say about Cuda? See, you don't know what Akon told the dude. No name Jay. You got the videos right there. He say, man, listen, you need a champion. You might as well go ahead and put him as a grand champion because for the world knew he was already putting out. They already say the dog got skull drugs. What the hell is you talking about, bro? You probably ain't got nothing in your yard that been skull. You probably ain't never seen nothing.
I sure don't. Hey, brother, I breed pets, bro. I'm a pet breeder. I breed pets. You damn right, I breed pets. Hey, brother, I breed pets, bro. I'm a pet breeder. Yeah, you damn right. I ain't got nothing on my yard. You right. You sure right. You right. Hey, you right. Hey, what's your name? What's your name?
If you breeding pets, why is it a problem that Barracuda ain't no pet?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. The question came up. The question came up, and I responded to the question. It's not a problem. The question came up, and I responded. I'm not a hater. I am not a hater. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
So what? That 9-time wins is what? What is that? What is that?
You say what now?
What could you say about that?
About what?
What could you say about that?
About what? I didn't understand you.
But who he was as an individual? What could you say about that?
He won. I mean, shit. I guess I can't say nothing about it. He won. He won.
What do it matter, bro? What do it matter?
Because the question came up. The question was asked, and I responded. And if that's the case, shit, Buck didn't have to read the question. So you know somebody gonna respond to the question.
Hilarious. That's why he read it. It was hilarious.
Well, I don't think it's hilarious now.
It was hilarious.
Well, no, it's. I mean, it comes up a lot. It's not like that's the first time I heard people say shit like that.
Yeah, but we have to address the fantasy of that bullshit, though.
Yeah,
we can't be. Yeah, we can't be going.
How come 6 generations later, I got a dog that looks just like Yellow? 4 or 5 generations later, I got a dog look just like Yellow.
Because I'm not saying that the dog. I'm not saying Barracuda is a parent.
Man, what he doing? Look, bro. After a certain while, if you inbreed something, if you got something, that bullshit gonna come out. That's what you mashing the genetics. You ain't mashing the bullshit out. If you putting the blood back on the blood, it's genetics. Whatever in that motherfucker coming out. Whatever in that mother. If that bitch had poodle in it, you keep mashing. What you think you mashing the poodle out of it? No, bitch, that's in the blood. It's in the blood. It'll come back 20 years later. 30 years later, it's genetics. That's how people look like their great-granddaddy that they never seen. It's genetics, bro. That's why Don Mayfield said that's the last part of the game you learn. You know what I'm saying? It's genetics, bro.
Well, you very passionate about Barracuda because that's what you got. So
no,
I understand why you going so hard for it.
No. I'm very passionate about a nigga sitting up here on bullshit trying to feed the world bullshit.
I'm not on no bullshit. The question was asked. I responded to the question.
Because, listen, I would never even say what Barracuda is because I ain't seen it bred. And that's how lies get out. Right there. But if I ain't seen it bred, I don't know what he is. I'm guessing like everybody else. He don't bring no. That's a lie you telling, bro, because you ain't got nothing you standing on facts. Is that right or wrong? Can the man?
You said I can't hear you. You went down. Your volume went down.
Listen, if you ain't seen it, you don't know for sure. Which means you in the gray area line.
I hear you, but I use common, but you use common sense though. You can use. I heard people say that you wasn't there when it happened, but you can use common sense though. He does not. This dog do not look like no American pit bull. Look at it.
So Yella, is this something that you came up with or somebody else?
Hell nah, ain't nobody came up with nothing.
Circles talking about, cause they somebody know.
Nah, ain't nobody been around no circles talking about no Barracuda. No.
You got to.
No.
Bro, everybody be around the circle talking about great people. They still talk about.
Be around the circle talk.
Everybody talk about great shit, bro.
But I can show you a bunch of breeds that got ears that look like this dog, that look like this feline dog. I mean, there's plenty of dogs that look like that. Plenty.
Yeah.
Do plenty of, okay, let me ask you this, Buck. Do plenty of American people with terriers got ears like this?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, not like the feline.
Yeah, the Mayday, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't see Jeep dog with that shit. I don't see Eli dog with that shit. I don't see G. I know. Exactly. My point exactly. You just said Mayday dog. I don't see G dog like that, Eli dog like that. I don't see them with ears like that shit.
Hey, bro. If you chase that motherfucking bloodline, you won't even be talking about what Jeep and Mayday is. If you trace that bloodline back, I bet you Jeep's up getting the Mayday. Trace it.
Listen, you like it, you breed it. That's all it is.
Trace it. It ain't even about what I like. It's about me knowing what the dogs is, and all of them go back to John P. I know this already, bro, because I study this shit. You don't sound like a study individual. And that's wrong for you not being a study individual, pushing this shit like it's facts. That's what I'm saying. If you study dogs, you'll know that they all go back, bro. Either they going back this way or that way. Real, bro. That's all I'm saying. So you talking about you got this, that, and the third, but you got somebody, some kid in him too over there. You got somebody, some kid in that shit you talking about, that Jeep, this, that, and third. I guarantee some of that shit, some kid in the Barracuda.
And let me say this, like I told Buck, one generation of some bullshit will fuck all your shit up. So don't try to say, oh, they just put it in and then that one dog came out like that and 7 pages of offspring. I know what you're saying.
You didn't listen to what I'm saying. Let me listen. You said it could fuck it up. It's not guaranteed it will fuck it up. So you said it could fuck it up.
But follow me though. That's what. That's why follow me. That's why I'm saying that. But it's gonna fuck up regardless. Like my man said, one generation is gonna start showing you put that bullshit in there. You ain't gonna have no 7 pages of dogs and everybody, and not one of them pages say, well, we had dogs coming out like this brindle thing with the big ears. They gonna bust you down. So I want you to know that you got to be real.
It's genetics. You got to come out, bro. It's genetics. It's genetics. That's like, nigga, if you pop out bald head kids and then come on with a baby with full of hair, you need to ask her what's going on. It's genetics, bro. Your genetics gonna tell the truth, bro. You can lie all you want to, but genetics gonna tell. Cause this far down, bro, ain't nowhere in the world you got them dogs still looking like yellow them, bro. If that was a lie, bro.
Hey, if you like it, they keep breeding. You passionate about it, I can see. You love it. Yeah, I know genetics.
That's what we talk about, genetics, bro.
My thing is, why not make another one? If we could just, if it's that easy, if this game
Amen. Is that easy, everybody's going to get that.
Feline inside.
Man, you know what y'all sound like bullet people, man. When they start talking about they would mix with bulldog, that's what y'all sound like, right? They say the same shit. Yes, they say the same shit. I swear to God, they say the same shit. They say the same shit you just said.
Let me get my shit off real quick. Okay, so
go ahead.
Because when the bullies, they're not breeding for performance. So I had to disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? We breeding for performance. These are performance animals. Now you breed a bully.
I understand. I understand. I get I get that. I'm saying they just use a
certain amount of wind. He has to be a certain speed. He has to have the intangibles, and he's competing with some of the roughest terrains.
See what you're
American pit bull history.
Right. But see what you're doing is you're trying to, say that I'm saying that it's the same. I know, of course, I know it ain't the same breed. I know this, but I'm saying
what benefit. Just put yourself in the guy's shoes that bred the dog. Okay, you got
okay. All right. Check this out. Damn, man, shit. Dog skin ain't got no thick. I need some. I need some thicker skin on my dog. I need this. When people do shit, they sit back and think why they gonna do it now. I'm just saying, giving you a hypothetical.
Man.
Damn, I need.
Okay. So Wood Dog is not what you look at. Barracuda's pedigree. His mother comes off a deadlift, right? Okay, so Wood Dog was mixed. Was it Mayday or was it?
That's the thing. That's the thing. I would probably say Mayday. Honestly, that's what I would say.
Now we throwing it on Mayday. So now we need to get Mayday's ass up here now. Like, how far are we gonna go back in the gene pool?
You can put Mayday up there. That's yellow. That's yellow Mr. Hollenberg dog there. So now which one of them? Which one of them? Where it come from then, huh?
Hey, GMB Rocco. Hey, I'm asking the same question, my brother. I'm asking the same question.
What question is that? What question is he asking?
Hey, but
he said is Mayday mixed or just Cuda? Is Mayday the one that's mixed or just Cuda? Like, which one is it? Like, because it could be from his mama's side. Like, I'm pretty sure.
He said it came from Mayday. He said it came from Mayday. He just said it came from Mayday. But I just want to say this right here before I go out, man. Peace, love to the chat, man. Thank y'all, boy, for bringing the knowledge every day, man. And just remember, man, if you great, they got something to say about you.
Hey, nah. Hey, appreciate you.
I ain't never listen, bro. I ain't never said shit about no Mayday dog. I don't make posts about them. I ain't never been no person talking about them dogs.
Right, you talking about him now? Cause he great. That's why you saying you got G-Dog, cause he great. That's why you saying you got Rascal, cause Rascal was great. That's why you saying that, bro.
You just asked me what blood. I'm not saying it because they great. You just asked me what I had, and I told you what I had. I'm not saying it because they great.
Hey, bro. That's how you know their name. If they wouldn't have been great.
Okay. Tell you what. Okay. Let me ask the question like this then. Okay. Let me rephrase it. I got Whitehead. I got Whitehead's big mud blood. Look up Whitehead's big mud. That's what I got. I got Whitehead's big mud. That's what I got. What blood I got? Whitehead's big mud. That's what I got. And you can pull up his pedigree, and you can look at his pedigree, and you can see what he was.
The great ones. Was he a champion? Was he a grand champion? You talking, bro? Everybody talk about great shit, bro. You running away.
I'm not talking about it because it's great.
Everybody got something bad, but they talk about Michael Jordan right now. He ain't getting enough for the black community. They talk about Magic Johnson. Oh, he got it. Nigga, everybody talk about somebody that's great. You got to get great first. You got to get great first.
And the reason why, check this out, the reason why the people talk about something great is because it's the best. So it doesn't need nothing to hold its hand. It's not going to regenerate something lower than its own caliber. I hate to always be like this, but don't you guys know that Africans, a real African person, they can't grow no afro. They ain't hairy. They ain't niggas like us. They don't go to prison like us. You have to know genetics specifically regenerate itself for a purpose. And that's because God makes sure that the best rise to the top. So I understand the Barracuda and all the arguments, but dude, don't nobody go down and get no trailer trash if they sitting up in the top skybox. You know what I mean? They in the skybox. They're not going down to the floor sitting at the. They've made it to the skybox. So you know, I don't know. You gotta be real with when it comes to genetics. You're not gonna go find some.
Let me get GMB Rocco in the building. What's up with you, brother? You on mute. You on mute.
Rocco. Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, there you go, brother.
Hey, what's going on with the chat? What's up, bud? What's up, everybody? I just want to say one thing.
Yes, sir.
If you was to do that, it'll take 30 years before you get anything out of that shit.
Right. I agree.
So for him to say that Mayday was mixed, man, we'll just now be talking about Mayday dogs, man.
So now, how do you know it would take 30 years? Where is that coming? It would take 30 years to get some out of a cross. I mean, where is that coming from?
Because you're starting off with a 50-50 crossbred mutt. If that's what you're saying, it's a crossbred.
And you're not going exactly, and you're not going out with that.
You ain't never seen a crossbred dog whoop ass before. You ain't never seen one get out. You ain't never seen it before.
I didn't know about it.
I have.
Well, I can't speak.
And let me hold on. Let me say something else. Let me read a comment. Thompson say some thoughts should be kept to yourself. And you can laugh all you want to. At the end of the day, my nigga, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. I don't like you. You don't like me. You can throw your little comment with your little laughing faces. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But you throwing your comment, you laughing and shit. You can say whatever you want to say. That's my comment. I put my comment out.
You got to call him up, Yella. You got to call him up.
No, I ain't got to call him up. No, I ain't got to call him up. Me and this nigga, this been going back since 2019. I ain't got to call him up for what? He left a comment. I'm just responding to his comment.
Okay, yeah, but be gentlemen, y'all. Y'all know, just be gentlemen. You know what I mean? Come on now.
I don't know what he talking about. I don't even know, bro. Kick the butt.
Oh, you talking about both of y'all got some history or something?
I don't even know, bro.
It's been history, sir. Yeah, it's been history. Yeah, it's been history. Yeah.
Sir, I don't even know you, bro.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the comment I just read.
Okay. I was waiting.
No, not you. I don't even know you. No, not you. Not you. I'm talking about Thompson.
All right. So look, what you got to say to that 30 years that it's going to take to get a bulldog?
Huh?
We waking and baking for real, man. I done rolled up 2 of them. You got
Yellow. Go ahead.
30 years. It'll take 30 years before you get that bullshit out of that dog.
Hey, stay blessed. You gotta call in.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree. From what I've seen, I gotta disagree with you saying the 30 years.
Okay, that's my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. That
I understand. I respect your opinion.
It'll take a very long time before you get a fucking Barracuda out of that dog.
Man, it'll take 100 years
before you get a 9-time winner.
You won't see it in your lifetime. You won't see.
That's all I'm saying.
You fuck around and take one of these dogs and go cross it with something and holler back at me. I probably won't even be on this earth no more.
That's what I want somebody to do. I want somebody to mix that into the blood and see. At
the end of the day, no one is looking at him and saying, why does he look the way he looks? Ain't nobody say he look like a pit bull.
I'm looking at his face like that's what I'm looking at.
We're talking about performance.
Oh, okay.
Performance.
Okay.
Genealogy and lineage. Performance. The gene pool. That's all.
All right.
That's the same argument as the Sorrells, Black and Tans as Rottweilers. Put Rottweiler in your blood and see what happens. It's gonna take 30 years before you get a fucking bulldog.
Go add some Rottweiler. Hey, that was a great analogy, man.
That's all I wanted to say, man. I couldn't I wanted a whole chat to hear me say that it's gonna take a long time before you get a Barracuda out of some crossbred mutt shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a stretch. I think I wouldn't put that out there, like, especially this dog. I think this is a wrong idea about
I thought he was gonna say like a Walker dog, and he said
he was talking about phenotype, but he didn't say really nothing that had anything to do with phenotype. Because
yes, I did. What you mean? I didn't say. What you mean I didn't say nothing to him? I mentioned his jaws, the wrinkles across his forehead. I mentioned
the jaws
hanging.
The jaws ain't
because he's not a purebred feline. When you cross the stuff, it comes in.
So you're saying that they wanted the jaws of a feline all of a sudden?
That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying they wanted the jaws. That's not what I'm saying.
All right, so I'll give you the jaws. What else?
I got a better question. What other than physical traits did that feline bring to that dog to make him a 9-time winner?
I couldn't get that one.
What other than the size and the jaws and the skin? Like, what about the drive? That dog got drive like Barracuda had drive.
After he answers that, let me know what benefit. What if you a dog, man? Just like we talk about starting a yard and all this shit. What benefit would a motherfucker get out of adding some goddamn feline in their shit? What benefit would that be?
I see it's a disadvantage. You pushing yourself back.
Stay with us, Yellow. Stay with us, Yellow. Stay with us. You can stay with us, man.
It'll be over for you.
Hey, but look, I just wanted to drop that in y'all head, man. I'm out, yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay Bulldog.
Word up, GMB.
I'm in the chat with it, man.
It could be a number of things why they wanted to add it in. I said for one, the skin was thicker. The skin was thicker. Probably wanted to put thicker skin on the dog. Shit, maybe the teeth. Maybe he wanted bigger teeth on the dog, longer canine. All that shit.
Barracuda, man, he had big ass teeth, man.
I bet he did have big. I bet he did. I bet he did. I believe.
But hey, Yellow, you gonna go get that? You gonna go get that dog and throw it in your program, no, baby? What you gonna do now?
No.
But it's gonna give you a Barracuda.
At the end of the day, I'm not really a Mayday fan. I'm not hating on the shit. I'm just not a fan of it. That's all. I got my own.
We hear you, baby. Yeah.
That's all. Ain't nobody hating on because it's great and all that. I'm just not a fan of it.
Every Jeep dog don't have that same phenotype. See, we talk about the dogs, but we never talk about what they mamas bring to the table. I could pop up a picture of Big John, and
you gave a great example of that tab dog earlier.
He had that too. But Big John, had these characteristics, and in that yellow, that Grand Champion yellow, I'm telling you, those dogs, rather if they're a little more tighter or they're a little more puffed up, because they got that Hollingsworth blood in there. Once they infuse that, and then those are two different crosses, you're gonna get exotic looking dogs. That's what's gonna happen. When you're going down the gene pool, those Mayday dogs, because when I first saw my partner got semen off a son of Big John. They bred Big John back to his littermate sister.
Hey, look, I'm about to get back to work. I'm about to get off here, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate you for coming up, my brother.
Word.
No problem.
Oh,
all
love.
Take care. All right, later.
Yeah, but the Big John dog, and you don't really think about this when I saw that typical Red Boy Jocko dog, but when we got the dog, this dog was looking exotic as fuck, and that was kind of my introduction to the other side of the spectrum when it came to different dimensions and shit of these dogs. Some of them are going to be real long and hound dog looking, but this dog Barracuda, his ears aren't to his shoulders and shit. You know what I'm saying? This other dog barely has a neck. You know what I'm saying? He's got those big ass, long ass legs. Barracuda, those legs aren't really that long. You know what I'm saying? They're just like regular legs, if not a little short. His body's long. His whole posture, even the snout. Just the distance. Where his eyes sit, where his ears sit, the big cone head that dog has at the top of his head.
And I want to elaborate on what you said before. Time frame. Do you know how long it takes to get a dog to those calibers that he comes from? There's no way somebody's going to dial back time and say, I'm starting over and doing this now. It doesn't work like that. The time frame of even making a grand champion is almost 6 to 7 years. So to bother its offspring from Yellow John, and it just don't. You got to be honest. You got to be honest, because if it did work, everybody would go get that Rottweiler, like Homeboy said.
Right.
So we're not trying to say somebody's wrong or right. We're trying to say genetically, I got a dog to go forward. Why am I going to start with a dog that don't know nothing about going forward? Now, if he had said, man, I know seven champions of that Keto, that Brindle shit, or whatever that dog is, then I'd have been like, But I still would have been like, dude, that's still not the same caliber of the 26 years before Barracuda was born. So let's just be honest. If that shit really did work, everybody would have went and got one of them. You know, when Jordans came out, everybody went and got some Jordans. Come on now, stop it. We're gonna be honest. And I don't know nobody that would say, well, I'm gonna go out and get me that and put that in my line because I'm trying to make me a Barracuda. We're not. There's nobody that understands the dog game that would do that, because the dog game was something before that we can't understand. It was about my family of dogs. Nothing has gotten into my pure shit. Didn't nobody want no bullshit up in their family. That's like somebody dating somebody's daughter. You'd be like, nigga, who's your family? You ain't gonna come just date my daughter, nigga. Where you come from? What set you up? You know what I'm saying? Like there was a check and balance system through that era that it doesn't even exist nowadays. So people want to bring up the bully, and they want to bring up these oddball topics that get totally off the subject of what discipline was when it came to breeding and building the true American Pit Bull Terrier. So let's stay on the right path. You know, that's why I don't like talking about the fantasy shit.
No, I hear you, man. I hear it. We on here though. This is something that always been popping up. I thought it was gonna be more of the Tulsa thing, because at least the Tulsa was actually used at a high level in competition. Like they probably got somewhere where they putting those dogs down, but I know those Tulsas, they cut from a different cloth. I was actually gonna acquire some Tulsas a long time ago, and ended up did
good working dogs, really good working dogs.
That was,
that's where we get to. That's where we find certain areas of the world. They have the same concept. They just have different product. This dog that he was talking about, it doesn't have the concept with the product. It doesn't go with what the product is. That's all. Because otherwise, there'd be some account.
Big John right there. He has that same type of
that was a dog right there.
It's not your typical
That's work
dog. And his ears might be a little shorter because he took after the Grand Champion Yellow side, and then you're seeing the change when they took it to the Hollingsworth shit. That's when that Hollingsworth came into play, and you see those big long ears. You know what I'm saying? You see that same shit in the buck dogs also. It's that Patrick shit. So where's the budging of the paperwork at? When did they add the secret dog in there? And I've been tracing these particular ones, for a long time, even before I got into Mayday dogs. I felt like I could get it. There was other dogs that you can get. Like, you didn't even have to get it off Big John. You could have got it off AAA. You could have got it off there was a bunch of other dogs that if you wanted the yellow blood or some good Red Boy Jocko, that you could get. So it really wasn't that serious, But you know, these hounds, you know, they got that that different look. You know, it's just not your typical short wild side kennel type of dog. You know, it's not your typical dog. Some people's dog, you know, they got those little small ones running the chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Here is a big 60-pounder, you know, a big boy. 60, you know, 50, probably 58-pounder or some crazy shit.